ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another 4K action figure review on the NECA Toys Target exclusive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter vs. Baxter 2-pack. If you're trying to get your NECA toys, you can do so at Big Bad Toy Store, proud sponsor of the ShartimusPrime YouTube channel. Try to get your TMNT figures and all kinds of other goodies, you can do so right over there at BBTS, link in the description below. And a big thanks to NECA Toys for making this review possible and sending out this product to review for you guys. If you want to see the if you want to see the latest in NECA Toys, you can check it out. Link in the description below. The packaging over here, you can see that we get both characters right there. You can see a product shot of Master Splinter, and then on the back you can see both characters. You can see the other packs that I have reviewed already. We have a synopsis on the TMNT show, and then on this side you can see Baxter Stockman right over there, and then on the top you get that turtle shell pattern with the TMNT logo, and then on the very bottom right over here, which is kind of upside down, you can see all the people responsible for creating the figures. So if you want to read all their names, you could pause it right about now, something like that. Anyway, let's get to it and take a closer look at these accessories. And I have to be honest with you, it's been a little while since I've watched the show, so there's some accessories over here that I am not totally familiar with or just remember off the top of my head. First off, Splinter definitely has a pair of open hands over here, which you can see, but he also comes with these hands right here, which you can see have these different gestures going on. I like the first sculpted on the back of the hands right there. And then you also have this wide open hand for the right side, but not the left. And then you get weapon holding hands right here as well. And then Baxter Stockman has fisted hands, which are on the figure. You can see that right there. And then you get these gun holding hands right here. And then you get a pair of item holding hands like this right over here. You get the fingernails in there and everything all sculpted. I like that attention to detail. Oh man, okay, so Splinter has a sword right here, and it looks badass. I remember him having a sword. I just don't remember it having the power to flame on. So I just didn't remember that at all whatsoever, but I guess here we go. You could add this flame effect right here, and he's got a Flame-Yu Mahatman sword. He also has the staff, or I mean his cane, so I'm totally used to seeing him with this. He has this book right over here, looking pretty good. Looks weathered and beaten and everything. For a book comparison, you could see the one that came with the Beast figure from Marvel Legends. And then you have this book right here with the different artists and everything. It says art right there. And then, yeah, you could see the different, Italian artists and everything that inspired the Turtles. I do want that shirt, by the way, that has, the ancient artists and everything in the colors of their turtle and everything. And then you have this yin-yang necklace thing, it's not a necklace thing. This plant, I believe this is Baxter Stockman's plant, though, if I could remember correctly. You get a scroll right over here. See, I mean, these figures are smaller than most of the 2-pack figures that we see, but it does come with a ton of accessories. So I believe this is supposed to be for Baxter, if I remember correctly. You also get a little rat right over here. I guess this is Splinter in his before he turned, I think so. And then you have Shredder turned into a fly right over here. I do remember that. And you can see the little cape and everything. This is just detailed out like crazy. That looks really good. You have Michelangelo turned into a rat. I don't remember this, but hey, it's there, there he is, a little Michelangelo rat version. And then he has two different guns. He has this gun right over here, but this is a Mutagen gun, and I do definitely remember seeing this, and you can see it set to fly, and I think he accidentally shoots Splinter with this thing, if I remember correctly. I remember it's been so long since I've watched the show, but I really like the guns that he comes with, so this is really awesome that he has these. And then he has the computer right here, which is probably one of the dopest accessories that come with this whole set. I love that they have, is this lenticular when it turns like that? I can't remember. A lot of things I can't remember, huh? But yeah, that's great. I like how the face churns and everything like that. So that's really neat. He's all happy, then surprised. So very, very cool. Keyboard looks dope. So I really like this. This is back in the day when computers had the internet on them, like Penny from Inspector Gadget. Remember, she had the internet. And then you also get this dojo mat right over here, which looks really good. This is made out of foam. Feels like a thin foam. So, I like this. It's pretty good. So it lays flat okay, you know. But anyway, let's take a closer look at the figures. I do want to look at Splinter first. Oh man, I love this head sculpt. This is just so dead on to how I remember Splinter from the cartoon. I like how the hair color changes right there on the back. Nice line work over here. I'm really digging this. I love how the eyes came out and everything. You can see his teeth right here. And I believe he has an articulated jaw. Yep. You can scoot that jaw down right there, and then he's talking if you want to do stop motion. And he has the soft goods right over here. Looking pretty good. I like this. I have no desire to take this robe off, but you can if you want to. If you want to see the Splinter gut right there. There you go. And you can see the fur on the arms a little bit when I peel this back, so that doesn't look too bad. I like the back of the head. And then there is the Splinter butt, kind of revealing a lot of Master Splinter over here. But you can see, you know, the leg articulation and everything looks really good. Actually, I might as well just go over the articulation right now while we're kind of doing that. I opened the mouth already, so you can see the mouth or jaw articulation. And then the head will move up that far, and then you can move it downward along with the neck joint that much. So you have that neck joint that will turn side to side. You could also turn the head side to side, and you get a great amount of pivoting right there. And then the shoulders move outward very far. You can move them down. You could rotate forward. You could rotate back. You would be able to do a full 360 if not for the fabric. You get a bicep swivel, and then double jointed elbows. Then all of the wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. As far as the torso articulation goes, you do get a diaphragm joint in there. It turns side to side. A little bit of diaphragm pivot, and it shifts back more so than it shifts forward. And then the legs will move outward. They're kind of, yeah, on these ball joints. Wow, that's really flexible. I like that. And you can get them to kick forward, move back. You get rotation at the knees. You also get rotation at the elbows, too. I did not mention that. But you still have double joints right there. I like that a lot. And the ankles move down. They move up. He has beautiful ankle pivot. Toe articulation right here, which I haven't really broken into. But, yeah, it does have a toe joint there. You can see it just bend a little bit. Maybe I should, you know, try better, try harder. Did I get this side moving? I didn't get the toe articulation. I like to, oh, there it goes. Okay, so I usually like to heat it up first because now I got a little bit of paint, you know, coming off the bottom of the foot. But yeah, you can see I do have the toes moving. And then you get the bendy wire inside the tail, which ends at around this mark right here. So it doesn't go all the way to the very end, but you do get bendy wire in there. And I love having bendy wire. And the tail has a joint right by the culito right here where it hinges up and down. Sorry, you can see it hinges up and down, and you can rotate that tail as well. So a lot of articulation on Master Splinter. This is dope, man. Really like this Splinter figure a lot. And then as far as looking at the Baxter Stockman figure, I love this. I don't know what it is. I just love this head sculpt so much. It just, I don't know. It has so much dimension to it. I like how the colors came out. I don't know. I just really dig this, man. These wings look fantastic. I like the thin lines, or they're not really that thin, but, you know, the line work throughout looks really good. I like the little fly legs right over here on the back. So this thing just looks badass. I like all the wrinkles and the sculpt right here. You get those Baxter toes looking great, man. So very pleased with this. Love this head sculpt. It's so dope. Anyway, this head turns side to side. You can get him to look up that far, and he will look down. Does his jaw move also? No, it does not. You do get good head pivoting, and of course you can turn that side to side. The wings will rotate, and they also hinge. Same thing with these arms in the back. They will move forward and back, and they also swivel. And then the shoulder will move outward that much, in all the way, rotate a full 360. And then you do get double jointed elbows. Same kind of deal where you could... Such good articulation right there. You also get rotation right here. I have some paint chipping right there that I'm not a fan of. This is a very flexible material right over here on the torso. I really like that a lot. So it allows him to crunch forward and crunch back. You do get waist swivel right here, and you do get diaphragm pivot. I feel like it's all in the diaphragm. Well, it's the joint inside, so it's like a mid-torso joint in there. Hips move outward that far. He'll kick forward. He'll kick back a little bit. Upper thigh cut. Great double jointed knees. You could rotate at the knees a little bit as well. I would not do that. Just leave it right there. So no rotation at the knees. I take that back. Ankles move down, and they move up a bit, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out these figures, they are a bit on the small side. You can see that Splinter's standing at around the 5-inch mark, and then Baxter's closer to about 4 3/4 inches tall. And then for some G1 TMNT figure comparisons, here's my G1 Master Splinter right over there, and I have my G1 Baxter from way back in the day, missing wings and missing a leg and everything. So yeah, very different designs. Always thought this Splinter looked scary when I was a kid. I was like, oh, why does he always look weird like that? He doesn't look like how he does in the cartoon, you know? Anyway, here's one of the NECA Toys cartoon turtles right here. We have Leonardo. So there you go as far as the size works. I think that looks pretty good to me. And then last but not least, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. So yeah, man, I really like this 2-pack set a lot. I think this set is awesome. I really dig it. A lot of articulation going on over here. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool accessories. I guess the biggest downside with them is that they're not really that big. They're a bit on the smaller side in comparison to some of the other NECA Toys 2-packs we've been seeing. Like, really, I think that's going to be the biggest gripe from people. But, you know, they're accurate to how they look in the show. So, like, for me, that's not really a gripe at all. I think these things are amazing. This is actually one of my favorite 2-packs out of the ones that we've seen recently. So, I really like this set a lot. I'm giving it a SUD rating of, I love it! Because, yeah, this is awesome. I really like these a lot. They just look absolutely fantastic. I've wanted these versions of these figures, or these characters in my hands for many, many years. So, I am very excited to have them. I really like them a lot. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please show some love by hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, and I will catch you guys later. Peace! Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.